Hello, YouTube. How are all my wonderful people doing tonight? It's pretty late. As you may have guessed by now, I'm a night owl. Um, I guess I'm just trying to vent. I don't know. Uh, it's already now it's September 12th, so getting closer and closer to my little guy's third birthday. Sorry, it takes me a second to think about it. I'm not brain dead, I swear. I might come across as brain dead, but I'm not. Um, so yeah, what's been going on with you, for one? What's going on? Let me know in the comments below, and how life is going for you. Um, I'm extremely antisocial, not by nature, but pretty much a hermit because a lot of my friends, um, while some of them will allow me to have kids when we do get togethers and stuff, um, the majority of them would prefer no kids over kids. So I really, I wish I had a babysitter, but I don't. Um, the only people that I trust, they'll watch my kids for me on their own terms, which is generally for like my health issues and stuff like that. If I have an appointment, and usually then they'll still be like, oh, well, hurry back, like, so it's like, I really don't get me time. It would be lovely to hit up a bar, do some karaoke, shoot some pool, but ain't it ain't like that right now. It would also be nice to actually get my house put together and get the boxes off the floor and get my new shelving and stuff like that and wall decorations up. As you can see behind me, I have one up. I don't know if you can actually read it, but it's Beetlejuice Lydia, and it says basically her quote, my whole life is one dark room, one big dark room. My sister got me that, and I love it. I'm obviously dressed in very warm clothing, as you can see. My thermostat went out. So basically, my AC and my heat is not working, and I notified my landlord pretty early on in the day, but she said that the maintenance guy, who basically works on like 150 different units, houses, I was gonna say, but he left early, so it's probably about. Thankfully, these houses are pretty well insulated, so it's probably about like 70 degrees in here, but I'm always cold, so I'm a little too cold, so. But I don't know if you can tell, yesterday I had like fake eyelashes, makeup, and all that stuff. I haven't bothered to take any of it off. I got the mom do going on right now, and yeah, so I'm not how I normally am in my videos. My hair color is fading. I have to touch it up. But today has been one of those like lack of motivation days where you just feel like you just want to sleep and lay around and not do anything, but you got a lot to do, so it's like I can't lay down, so I gotta rush and no energy, running on autopilot, just cleaning out the dishwasher, doing laundry, putting laundry away. I felt bad because my 2-year-old almost 3. So I might as well just say 3-year old. My 3-year old was like up on my lap, like while I was trying to, fold laundry and, basically take care of some business and stuff on my phone, like begging for attention. And I felt so, so bad because I'm like, he never does this. He always is energetic and runs around my house and wants to play with this and wants to play with that. But yeah, he must have really needed the love and attention. I guess a big question that I have for y'all is like, how do you get your toddler to eat when literally they only eat like maybe 5 different foods, and then I'm assuming they get sick of it. So then when you make one of their favorite foods, then they don't want it. So it's, what do you do? Like, what helps you feed your child? Like, what gets, I guess, I'm trying to think, how do I want to say it? So my son will look at the food, he'll smell the food, and I tried to give him a piece of pumpkin pie fudge that I purchased from the apple orchard here in the Midwest. We have apple orchards and stuff like that. We have um, apple donuts, which are like, seriously, people come from like other states just for these apple donuts because they're so damn good. Um, but like I tried to yesterday, or was it yesterday? It was Sunday when I got the apple donuts. He must have been really hungry because when I gave him a piece of apple donut, um, he ate it in the back seat. But then yesterday when I tried to give him a piece, he took a nibble and that was about it. So what do you do to help you to get your child to eat? Like, aside from peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, um, aside from French fries, maybe chicken nuggets, pizza. My child won't even eat macaroni and cheese, if that tells you anything. He definitely won't eat vegetables. He'll eat fruit. He'll eat yogurt, but he is so picky. And I've been given advice from other parents like, just give him, just give him food when he's hungry, let him come to you when he's hungry. Well, if that was the case, then he would never eat. Like, he would go days without eating. I personally, I'm assuming that most moms feel the same way. I like to stick to a routine. Like, hopefully this doesn't sound terrible. I know everybody's like 3 meals a day. I'm okay with a brunch and I'm okay with a supper. As long as we have those meals, I'm happy. Um, so I've been trying that, but I haven't been having any luck, and it's the most frustrating thing in the world. If you can't tell, I am extremely and mentally exhausted. Normally, I have a lot more pep to my step, but it's really hard being a mom. I know I've said that in other videos, but it is, especially with generalized anxiety disorder, um, to an extreme. So, and insomnia on top of that, when you have a lot of stuff to do in the daytime and a child that has behavioral disorder, or I don't know about disorder, but behavioral health issues, developmental delays, possible autism, and sensory processing disorder. Um, so every week we have appointments with this therapist. He has an OT, occupational therapist, DT, developmental therapist, and finally speech therapist, which we see tomorrow morning. So I'm not going to be on this blabbing your ear off and boring you to pieces for very long. So I need to try and get some sleep. But I don't know. I've been struggling again with the same things. I do believe that I mentioned something about possible, maybe like potential romance situation. Um, it's basically just another, I don't know, I want to be careful of my wording, but um, my gut is kind of red flagging me about that. So, and I'm a very kind, uh, very sweet, very nice, very loving, and accepting person. Um, I'm a little too nice. That's how I ended up with the father of my last child. He was homeless. He was volunteering, and he ended up staying with me and not paying any rent, uh, and not respecting my space or my boundaries or whatever in my own home. Um, he ended up winning me over before it went south, but that's pretty much what makes people with NPD so toxic, is because at first they come across as really sincere, really sweet, and they gain your trust, and then suddenly things start not adding up, and then you catch them up in lies, and you do your own research because you're smart. You're like, it's happened to you before, or something just doesn't seem right. And so, if you're unhappy and something is telling your gut, this isn't right, you need to back out, basically I'm back to square one again. So I don't like it, but maybe it's meant to be that way for right now. Um, so yeah, I've been kind of just hermiting and mom eating, and took my kids to the orchard and they had a good time. And like I said, both my kids picked apples, ate apple donuts, um, and it was a good time. I'm like, very happy about that. Um, Not happy about the situation with my oldest still, but I'll get, I'll get there. So things will get better. Um, 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 um. I know I say it a lot, but things, like I said, they'll get better. Eventually, I'll have somebody in my life that is willing to, ride the adventure wave of life with me, which goes like this and goes like this, and then sometimes goes like this. And yeah, it'll be all good. But I have a pretty, I mean, if I were to look at myself back when I was like 17, like I'd have a lot of advice for myself. um, I probably wouldn't take it if I was 17. I'd be like, oh, look at this person telling me not to do drugs or not to do this or that, or like I'd be like, she's full of it. But I mean, that life experience, um, and my children, they're what keep me grounded. They're what keep me balanced and stable and here and alive. Um, I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed to have them, and I'm very sincere when I say that. Otherwise, I don't think I wouldn't be here if I didn't have my kids. You know. I wouldn't. But like I said, life could, oh my gosh. Forgive me. Like I said, um, I'm a big fan of fall. I'm excited about it. And I'm very wise compared to from when I was like 17 and to my early 20s. I'm getting old, but you know, things are gonna get better. Like I said, once Gabriel's in school, God forbid he bring home a million sicknesses to where I can't actually get shit done. But hopefully be able to get my TV mounted and all my stuff hung up and my, I don't know, several dozen boxes that are still sitting around for like, since like, I want to say like maybe April. It's been since like April, and I've got so many boxes still sitting around, and I'm like overwhelmed on what to do with them. But I really wish maybe one of my friends would see this video. And I'm not good at reaching out to people. I've never been good at it. Maybe they would offer to come stay with me for a couple nights, just for the company, you know. It'd be nice. I'm gonna let y'all go. I was gonna talk politics, but we're not gonna do that tonight. So I've been watching the news, following these crazy stories that um, the escaped killer and that crazy mom, 8 passengers, vlogger, whatever the hell she is, which that absolutely infuriates me, but I'm sure it infuriates all of you as well. So I know I'm not alone. Um, Stay safe out there, and avoid the yellow jackets because they're everywhere. Hey, if you don't mess with them, they won't mess with you, right? That's not true. Because I was literally just walking and a freaking wasp like flew into my forehead and was like, F you, forehead, and like stung me, like, get out my way. But no, for real. I know I'm not funny, but um, it it was crazy. Anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful night. And I don't know you, but I love you. Um, Always remember um, that somebody here on this planet needs you to be alive. So whenever you're feeling really down, think about that there's somebody that would be devastated if something happened to you. So I love y'all. Peace out. Kisses. And one day you're going to see me doing these videos, and they're going to be more interesting because I'm going to have somebody by my side. So I hope, with my socially awkward self. Good night. Good old YouTube world. All right. Bye bye.